We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's the opener of this three-game series between the Thunder and the Dragons. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Davis Wazalewski, the right-hander from the state of Wisconsin, is on the mound here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Ready now, Tiny Ryan. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch of the at-bat. That's popped up. Hernandez shading to his right, makes the play, 1 away. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Giro, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes, battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
On the ground near home. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder.
Settling in now, Scott Franchise. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here's the first pitch to him. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, to expect to go through the course of a long season and just dominate every game, every team is just a foolish thought process. You're going to have these little hiccups throughout the course of the season. I think they keep you honest and keep you real and keep you on the attack. Let's see if they fight today.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. So a full count now.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at-bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
At the plate now, Mike Hayes. This will go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Row. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Comes in with an average of 265, 3 homers, and 4 RBIs. He's set. The 0-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit it now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
The 3-1.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Bouncer to the left side. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Travis Blondie, a right-hander from Kansas, will be on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Now batting, Bryce Lewis. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark, what needs to happen for them to get out of this rut?
Well, Matty, one thing that jumps out at me is the fact that this is a modern-day lineup. A lot of swing and miss, but not many people concerned about it. We were around the cage during batting practice. These guys are trying to drive the baseball out of the yard. They are not concerned with taking 3 and going back to the dugout.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Reggie Kellogg is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Pitch on the way. Slider is laid off on the inside as it just misses the zone. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Line towards center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning. At the plate, Sam Quintero. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2. Quintero enters the day in 3rd place in All-Star fan voting at his position at 3rd, so it remains to be seen whether he'll end up making it. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Second inning set to go, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Saul Worthing. First pitch on its way. The 0-1. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get fouled. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Lamb moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over to second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Into the box now, Randall Mad Dog. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. yard liner. But this will be a foul ball. The 1-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Manny. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into the box, Adrian Esparza. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
That's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Stepping in now, Travis Blondie. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they pick up a run on the solo home run, as that'll give them the lead. On now to the bottom of the second. The Thunder are out on top, 1-0. Leading off the inning, Frankie Fernandez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Frankie Fernandez.
First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 5 on the year. And this ball game is tied at 1.
No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ show track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did.
Standing in now, Douglas Lamb.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
Batting average down in the low 210s. 5 homers and 21 driven in. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Squared that one up just a little late.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
At the plate, Omar Valido. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 1 home run, 10 RBIs. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Nope, that's down.
One out, nobody on. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2. Now a rocket deep down the line in left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll reach second now with one away.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
At the plate now, Juan Hernandez, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch.
Oh, that pitch was out.
2 as the breaking ball misses inside. And the pitch on 2-1. Skied into straightaway right. Franchise will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out. At the plate, Mike Slocum, runner in scoring position with Cigar. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Right back at the mound. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. In now, Davis Wazalewski, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
Fouled off. In the 2-1. 2-2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
The 2-2. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We played 2 full. Mercury leads this one 2-1. Digging in, Tiny Ryan. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The second baseman, Tiny Ryan.
Here's the first pitch to him. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Well, he was planning that before he even got in the box, and he got it down, but it wasn't quite good enough to put him on board.
Ready for another chance. Andrew Ariano. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Ariano has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is. He shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Digging in for his second at bat, Scott Franchise. He reached on a single in his first try. Now the pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mike Hayes. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
0-1 the count. Now a throw over, and the runner back safely. Franchise is off at first with 2 away. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Bryce Lewis. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
The left fielder, Bryce Lewis.
First pitch on its way. Lewis, a California-born ball player. This is his 18th season in the big leagues, so he's had quite an incredible career.
Yeah, and he's had to continue to evolve and adjust as a ball player. To stay in the league that long, 15 years, I can't begin. He's on the short list. There's not many guys who make it a year, 2 years, maybe max. I would wonder what the average length is of guys in the big leagues, but to stay in this game 15 years screams to being a great teammate and being willing to constantly adjust.
Bobby Tyrone is forced onto the mound now following the injury. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. Stepping in, Reggie Kellogg. First offering on its way. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Now batting, third baseman, Sam Quintero.
Throw over to first. He'll dive, but he's back. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. To the plate now, Sam Quintero, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 home. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Runners on first with 1 down. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
3-0.
Hey! Down to 3-1.
Scooped up. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5 to 4 to 3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. All set for the start of the 4th. And stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Michael Lopez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Hernandez moving to his left. 1 down.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Coming to the plate now, Saul Worthing. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope. Ball 1.
The 1-0 home. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
For the first pitch, a check at first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Into the box now, Randall Mad Dog, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on show track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. 2-0 count, the pitch.
3 balls, no strike.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Lamb is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, Adrian Esparza.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Adrian Esparza, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
This is a huge at-bat right here. He wants to get this guy and have the pitcher lead off next inning without question.
One and two. Here it is. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Frankie Fernandez.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
First offering on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
The right fielder, number 4, Douglas Lamb.
So striding in, Douglas Lamb. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Misses off the plate.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Is swung on and missed, strike 1. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Payoff pitch home. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And this will kick off the base of the wall. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year. You never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Standing in now, Omar Valido, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Valido is hitting exactly 200. Not really what you'd call a point of pride for him.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Mad Dog has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Juan.
Standing in, Juan Hernandez. First pitch coming, here it is. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Three and 0 now. Mike Slocum would be next. He's set. The 3-0 offering. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
So striding forward now, Mike Slocum. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
The set and the 2-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
3-0 count. Here it comes. And, oh, he thought that was ball 4, but it's called a strike. 3-1 now.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Ready with the payoff pitch. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Bobby Tyrone. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The batter, the second baseman, Tiny Ryan.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Tiny Ryan. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drops one down here, and they'll try to beat it out. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The left fielder, number 99, Andrew Arellano.
Ready for another shot now. Andrew Arellano. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Runners off for second. A pitch out. The throw on a great time to pitch out as he'll be thrown out easily at second.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there. And it's a tall task to throw him out stealing it back. But he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
A 1-1 home. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, D'Lo, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
So now to the plate, Scott Franchise, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
2 balls, no strikes.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. So here now is the pitcher, Davis Wazalewski. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Now the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0.
Nope, upstairs.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting the take sign on right here.
2-0. Line to the right side. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
He came to play today. Not just only on the bump right there. He's throwing the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Into the box, Bryce Lewis. Swinging a soft liner to second for one. On to first to complete the double play.
Just a two-hopper to short. Can't ask for anything easier on that, and they roll up your basic 6-4-3 double play.
Digging in once again, Reggie Kellogg. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Inside, ball one.
Not close. It's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Pitch on the way. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
The bat, the third baseman.
Into the box, Sam Quintero. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And the runner back in standing. Another look to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. First delivery to him on the way. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And that's taken up and in for ball 2. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. This is on the ground over to first. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Mercury is out in front 2-1. Top half of the 6th about to get started. And next to hit is the catcher, Mike Hayes. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, 1, here's the pitch.
Ball that's outside.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
At the plate now, Michael Lopez, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. But this lands foul. It's a ball and a strike. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
The 3-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of a steal when he's on base.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
Digging in and looking for more, Saul Worthing. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-1. He's running again. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second. Well, that stolen base was about as bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. The 1-2 pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hit back up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
In now, Randall Mad Dog as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. No hits to this point. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. On the ground to the right side. He's got it. There's one. On the first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. To the bottom of the 6th inning. Mercury is out in front here, 2-1. Rico Sierra will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Frankie Fernandez.
The first baseman, Frankie Fernandez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Now the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Whew, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And that one misses. So the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Into the box now, Douglas Lamb. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch on its way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
A runner at first with no outs here. Fastball called for strike 2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Right-hander starts to loosen out from the bullpen now. Fouled away. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
At the plate, Omar Valido popped him up. Hayes is there, 2 down.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Juan.
Stepping into the box, Juan Hernandez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Mark Weston will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Duke Wang is into the ballgame as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Adrian Esparza will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ballgame. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. First offering on its way.
Yep, that ball went out.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Try again. 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning, it's so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Milton Otto will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. The pitch. And it's fouled away. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Pitch on the way. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far. Stepping in now, Tiny Ryan, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning.
Please join us for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Jason Blake gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Stepping into the box, Mike Slocum. A hit in 2 tries so far. Now here's the pitch. Ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Not a great spot to be in right here at 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Swung on, missed. 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
The 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's the first out.
Now back, the second baseman, Duke Wang.
Striding into the box, Duke Wang. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out.
Halted.
1-1 pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a line drive. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time, work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field. Clearly, he's been putting in that work, and it paid off right there.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Throw over to the bag. Runner back safely. This winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Now the 2-0. Line hard to the left side. But foul. Now the 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
2 strikes.
Now a move over to first. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
So now to the plate, Reggie Kellogg, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Fernando Reyes has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Fernando Reyes.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Andrew Arellano.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
No balls and 1 strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And another foul ball. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Another full count pitch home. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And that at-bat will put a smile on any manager's face. The pitch total of the opposing pitcher just keeps going higher and higher, and he still couldn't put him away. So this inning is off to a good start for the guys carrying the sticks.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Scott Franchise, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. First pitch coming, here it is.
1. Count 1-0.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dio? This pitcher's kind of working around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through on this one.
Mike Hayes stands in as he can't connect here, 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. And he fouls this one off. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Jack Dooley gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. Standing in now, Michael Lopez, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
1-1.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. Here's the 1-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Hit down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. One out with the possible time and go-ahead runs on base here. Hit in the air to left. Lewis will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2.
Now that's the center fielder.
Now at the plate, Saul Worthing, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Big spot, 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. The set and the 1-2 fouled off. Left side. And he'll go the short way to retire the shot. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Mercury is on top 2-1. The kid Hale is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Stepping up now, Sam Quintero.
The third baseman, Sam Quintero.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
Ball inside.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count. The 2-0 on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Count 3-0.
Here it comes. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Stepping in, Frankie Fernandez. First pitch on its way. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
To the plate now, Douglas Lamb. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he misses 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. Count.
Runner goes for second. Fouled away. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Quentin Walls enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. At the plate now, Omar Valido, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
That's a ball. Outside, that's a ball.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Shinji Sasaki will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Shinji Sasaki.
And that misses for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And it misses. 3-1 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Ready with the 3-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. He set the payoff pitch. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. 2 down, runners at first and second. Soft liner to the right side, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So they let him off the hook here by scoring no runs despite the 2 walks. We've played 8 full. The Dragons are out in front here, 2-1. Mario Oquendo comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Set to start the 9th in this one. And here comes the first baseman, Randall Mad Dog. And now pitch on the way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And it's fouled away. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the flat. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot arms, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Into the box now, Adrian Esparza. Moves. Comes on now and puts it away for the 2nd out of the inning. Brian Cannon will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Now this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Mercury took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Davis Wazalewski earns his first win of the season. Travis Blondie only completed 2 innings and is charged with the loss. Mario Oquendo records the save, his 8th of the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Here now is our final line score. First for your victorious home team, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the visitors, 1 run, 8 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 44 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Thank you.